Welcome, everybody. We will be getting started here shortly. We're just giving people time to come on in. Thank you for joining us here at Copper Color Connection. And just stay tuned. We'll be live in just a few minutes. Welcome, everybody. Okay, it's a little bit awkward because the mic is here, and I gotta go. Not the mic, the camera is here, and I gotta work over here to keep this show running. However, let's check. I'm gonna check the sound. Maurice is sitting over here on the sidelines. Welcome, everybody. Okay, sound is great. All right, so welcome to Copper Color Connections. We are
Maurice.
and Mahania. Wow. He couldn't be more awkward right now. So, as you can tell, Maurice does not like the camera.
Yeah, I'm camera shy.
Whatever we say, he's camera shy. You really gonna stay out the frame though?
No, I'll stick my head in every 2 minutes or so.
Okay. All right. So we are here upon request. We were inspired to start this channel. So if you're here from Manifest with Mo, hi. Even if you're not, just if you're here, period, hi. But if you're here from Manifest with Mo, then you're familiar with me. You're partially familiar with Maurice. He pops in every now and then. Have you ever even popped in the video over there? You talk in the background?
I talk in the background.
He talks in the background.
I'm singing in the background.
So, I'm gonna give you the whole rundown on why we're here. First, going to start with a little bit about Manifest with Mo, which is a channel where I help people to manifest and co-create a magic workshop. So just come on over there. If you haven't checked me out over there, then come on over. So Copper Color Connection. Now I created the email and the TikTok and all the stuff for this platform. It's been a while now, but I just didn't use it, and I thought that the YouTube was set up, but only the email had been set up through Google. So I had to set that up so that we could live stream here. We were inspired by a message that we received. So are we saying we or me, and then I kind of coaxed you into this?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I was inspired by a message that I received from one of our YouTube family members over at Manifest with Mo, requesting Maurice's presence in the videos, and also it just was so heartfelt and personal. So I'm not going to share exactly what the message said, but basically a request for the divine male and divine masculine and divine feminine energy to be a part of the channel.
Together and co-create.
Yes, yes. You got to speak up, babe.
I didn't want to cut you off.
Oh, okay.
But I was just saying to join together and co-create content for the viewers.
That's got to be awkward for the viewers for you to be over there. Scoot over here.
I'm right here.
Okay.
See?
So, and to also be an example of copper colored love. And so let's start with copper color, because I know a lot of people come here and you're like, what do you color, right? And so the people, at least all the people, I've never seen a black person. I've seen someone who is a very deep shade of brown, what we would refer to as a mahogany brown, right? So we are all different shades of brown, and specifically the people here in this region, right? The native people of this region, we are a copper and red toned group of people. And so instead of referring to ourselves as black or African American, which is a misnomer, and allowing someone else to tell us what to call ourselves, we refer to ourselves as copper color when we are being describing ourselves. I wouldn't say our ethnicity, but our appearance, right? Because that's what it is just all labels from society, right? That's what we do as people. Label things a lot of times to limit, but a lot of times to have a better understanding and be able to communicate effectively and describe. someone. So that's that. So we are here because we want to separate the manifestation channel, the really is what it is, from this channel where we're doing deep work on a very, very soul level of healing within our community, of uplifting, inspiring, shadow work, encouragement, all of those.
That's true.
Okay, so we're off the camera. I'm doing something that he's usually talking to me. So, anyways, so that's why we are here, to be an inspiration to those of you, to show you that this does happen with our people, that true love exists, family, children. Like we garden, we
go through it all. I mean, the ups, the downs, everything, but we remain as a unit and continue to support one another through whatever is going on. I mean, it could be anything, but even if we had an argument, we still have each other's back. We'll be mad for a few minutes and then we make up. But it's all about love and support and being there for one another. And with that being said, quick question for you.
Yes.
So, as we were talking earlier today, we were kind of reflecting. And how many years has it been since we've been together?
I'm gonna put you on the spot.
I have to put you on the spot.
What year is this?
Oh my goodness!
I asked you
this
that
is
earlier.
2024. Come on, you're doing like Marlo now. Come on.
2024. So 26.
That's
Right?
26 years
26
this year.
years. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. 26 years we have been together. Yes, and married for 17 and a half so far. So far.
And the reason why I brought that up is because I wanted you to kind of talk about in Daiso today.
Oh, the lady that called his kids.
Yes, we.
She was so sweet. I really enjoyed her.
We had a discussion, but I'll let you tell the story. You better talk.
I kind of, when I'm in Daiso, I'm so distracted, y'all. It feels like I've never been to Disneyland, but I imagine that's what it feels like to be there. No, but this lady, she walked, and she did tell us that she's 79 later on when we were conversing with her. But she walked past and she said, "Excuse me, kids," and we said, "Sure," and she said, "No, you really are kids. I really mean it." I said, "Well, thank you. Thank you." That's such a compliment.
You was flattered, but I was kind of like, "Come on, I'm not a kid anymore. You see all this gray in my beard?" No, stop.
Yeah, I was flattered. And so then later on in the store, she was going past and she said, "You two would make such a cute couple. I don't know if you together or not, or if you married, but," she said, I'm sending marriage blessings your way." And
she said she's known for hooking
people up. So if y'all not together, y'all look good together. So she said, "Or if you marry," and so Maurice said, "Yeah, we've been married 17 years." And she said, 17? What? And she came closer. She said, "Oh, see, now I'm gonna have to pull," what she say, my elder card or something. Yes. She was like, "I'm gonna have to ask for some. I'm gonna need y'all to be obedient because I'm gonna ask for some ID." And so, I just thought that was so funny. She was so cute. But we had and she was a copper color woman, and just see that connection there. That connection was beautiful. She thanked us for holding conversation with her, conversing with her,
being polite
and respectful. And it's really sad that she felt that way in a sense, you know what I mean?
Well, she
that is not so common.
She explained it too. She said
Right.
that she doesn't come across many of our people that are
smart, she said,
yeah,
and
smart,
polite, and that will speak to her. So we're here though to change that narrative and to point out that there are so many of us, like we run into so many of our people, right? And in the stores, like people are drawn to talk to us, and it really really irritates our children, like to their core sometimes. Like, is dad talking again? Why is everybody, why, like, how many people does dad know? Like, how, and our daughter, right? She gets. It was this woman, right? I'm in my phone playing solitaire, and this woman that started Maurice about this Yellowstone shirt that he had on. Like, he always gets stopped when he has this shirt on, but he continues to wear it anyway. So the woman stopped him and was talking, and Mumu said, "Mom, who is that woman talking to Dad?" And I'm like, I don't know, Mumu. So I'm just playing on my phone still. Is that child over there? Was that one of Dad's students or something? Like, why is she talking to him? And I was just like, Mumu, I don't know. Why are people always stopping him? I'm ready to go. I'm hungry. Said, I'm hungry too. I'm ready to go too. Mumu, chill out. But it's just funny that sometimes it's not funny. Sometimes we are like, why are these people coming out of left field? Especially when there's ones where we like, huh?
Oh, that was like the one we saw in Target that day.
Oh my Lord.
She came from over the fence, out of left field, and outer space.
Yes, and it was just like...
And it was with her conversation. Her conversation started out, it started out with homeschooling.
Yeah.
And, she told us a little bit about her child, or son, I believe. And then she just kind of hit a foul ball, and it went sour from there.
Yes.
And we were trying to...
Yes.
To separate.
Yes.
Trying to get away from that
that energy.
But sometimes in that instance, you still have to bring light to the conversation, or bring light to that subject some kind of way. Because there's, no matter how you look at things, there's always a light and a dark. There's always a good and a bad. And so you want to try to make sure that you're hitting on both cylinders, so to speak. And just staying positive the majority of the time is a big thing, because once again, you never know what a person's going through, or what they're feeling, or what their needs may be. And if they approach you and they're talking, maybe they needed some good, kind words to be said to them, or something, just something to encourage them or lift them. In that point in time, at that point in time.
Right. I fully agree. And excuse me. That sounded like Bill Cosby. Like I was about to ask for some Jello.
Some Jello pudding. Who wants to get some
what was I about to say? Okay, so yes, that is why we are here. I'm looking at the screen over here. We have like a severe delay. Let me see.
Oh, that's what I've been looking at.
Okay, so that's... I didn't skip to a whole nother video. Just bear with me, people. Bear with me.
Bear with you.
No way. Oh, that's the wrong...
Cut us off?
No, I hope not. Did we get an alert? No, we're still live. Okay, here we are. So that's why we're here, for several different reasons. I'm going to show you a little something on the screen. I'm going to share my screen and show y'all. So basically, we're here to open up and have conversation, to have dialogue that is intelligent, that is logic, right? Sometimes it may get emotional, but we have to realize that so many of the things that we are emotionally attached to are flat out and bold lies. and they've been used to control us. They've been used to manipulate us. And one thing that I really want to say, and I meant to open up with this, is that there are so many distractions. There are so many agents. There are so many Decepticons. All right, they are out there to deceive. They come on, and the message is great, and you agree and you receive it, and they're relatable, but the whole time they're leading you on, and they're gonna hang you out to dry. So
let me just add to that real quick.
uh-huh.
Because like you said, you come on, you listen, the message is great, it's hidden, everything is good. But I feel like when you see something like that, or hear a message that like that, listen to it again. Give it a little time and listen to it again. Break it down and decipher it for yourself. And do a little studying yourself, because 9 times out of 10 there's something within that message that's gonna give it away.
And symbolism, different things. We're not going to dive deep into the rabbit hole this evening, but there are certain signs and symbols that once you learn, you can recognize and say, okay, I see where this is going. No, thank you. And what all of this is put in place for is to keep you. What is the distraction for? To keep you from knowing yourself, to keep you from building yourself, to keep you from manifesting and co-creating with the true divine creator, which is what we speak about over at Manifest with Mo. Because if you are constantly allowing someone else to give you an image, then that's the image that you're going to be projecting. I spoke about this yesterday, and let's actually go ahead over here, and this is for educational purposes only. All right, entertainment and educational purposes only. I'm going to show you Google. Wait, is that me right there? Oh, it is us. Google Gemini. Google Gemini. So let's go over to the full screen share. All right. Now, let me move the mic over.
Google's AI chatbot, Gemini, has been criticized for generating inaccurate historical images in the name of wokeness. Examples include a woman as a pope, black Vikings, and diverse versions of America's founding fathers. Critics argue that the AI's progressive-minded settings have led to these unusual results. Google has acknowledged the criticism and stated they are actively working on a fix. The strange behavior raises concerns about the potential spread of misinformation through AI chatbots. Like and follow us for more daily headlines. Google's AI.
All right. So now they're concerned about misinformation being spread. But what I want you to be aware of is that this is exactly how history was whitewashed, right? Because we were given pictures, we were given images, and all we saw were light orange and pink skin tone people that were, that were projected in these images, right? That created everything, that organized everything, that colonized everything, that taught everything, that built everything. If I go on Pinterest, let me open up another tab. Let's open up another tab. On Pinterest. And maybe Pinterest is quote unquote woke now too, right? So they're not gonna let me search without logging on. Just 1 second. Okay, so I just typed in braids. Now, before, when I would type in braids, these ladies would not pop up, right? But of course, this is what I'm looking for. Who most commonly wears braids, right? I'm not saying it just belongs to us and we're the only ones that could wear them. But what I'm saying is who most commonly wears them. No, I thought that was Ashley. But before, it would be women who, what do I want to say? European. Not even European. We're going to go with tones, and we're going to talk about this in a little bit, too. I'm going to show you something. So, a lot of this we're going over. We went over this yesterday on Manifest with Mo, but it's just, I don't feel comfortable doing it over there. I just feel like it's not the time and the place to do that. But it does tie in. But anyways, I'm actually going to save this one. Because I was thinking about doing, beads like that in my daughter's hair. So, anyways. Now, let's do a fishtail braid. Oh, see? So AI is doing something, right? But because it's not in the favor of a certain group of people, now there's complaints on a mass scale, right? Or on a national platform. How long have we been fighting for representation? First off, I just don't understand why we just don't represent ourselves and build our own, right? Why are we begging for a seat at the table instead of building our own table? But we're going to go ahead over to, let me see, screen share. All right, so I'm still here. And we're going to go over to, Disney won't let me play it when I have a screen share device hooked up, HDMI hooked up. It won't let me play it. So what I did was I came over here to our TikTok. Hold on. What happened? That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, here we are. So Dane Calloway always talks about Turtle Island, right? And it's but informed thousands of us about the landmass here, right? That is called America, being Turtle Island. And I want to show you something. I'm going to actually go to the full screen so that it can be larger. And let me show you. This is at the end of Strange World on Disney Plus. How do can I blow this up? Because it's on TikTok. Hopefully y'all can see this. Now this doesn't want to play either. Let me reload it. So when it zooms out, watch the last landmass that they're on. Is that not a turtle? Let's pause. Do you see that? Do you see the turtle? Now, let me put myself back on the screen because maybe I'll be able to point. I don't know. Will my finger show up? It will not. Nope. On the screen. No. Okay. Hey, but
on your camera too.
Oh, we could do this right here. Okay, look at the turtle. We have the turtle head, the neck, the shell. And the tail. It's pretty obvious that this landmass that the people are on.
Deeper. I'm gonna go a little deeper because you can see the legs on the bottom.
Yep.
1, 2.
Wow, I never paid attention to that. I never paid attention to that. Where it's yeah. So this is at the end of the Disney movie, Strange World. Go watch it for yourself. The woman in the movie who is considered the head of everybody there is a what people referred to as a Native American. All right, with the straight hair and lighter skin tone. So let me put you on us because I want to show you how games are played. All right, really briefly. But you know what? I don't even know if I can pull it. I don't know what part because I haven't watched the movie. But I think it's like Killer of the Flower Moon or something like that.
Who?
Killer of the Flower Moon.
Never even heard of
It's
that.
on Apple TV Plus. And Leonardo DiCaprio asks the woman, "What color is your skin tone?" What I'll do is I'll just let's see, cause here's the trailer.
Yeah, it should be in there.
Let's see.
Who gets the oil
That's the one he
together,
married.
and that state money flows the right direction. It'll come.
Let's see.
Why did you come here?
Now, oh, y'all can't even see. Hold on, my bad. My bad. Just a second. All right.
You scared of him?
Oh, man,
Let me see.
Evil.
he was most afraid of.
Alright, I don't think it's within this preview. Anyways, you don't need to see the preview to see.
I believe it was in that preview where he was talking to that lady. That's the one he married.
Oh,
I think
did
it's
he?
in that preview.
Okay. I just want y'all to see them side by side, though. Okay, isn't that her right there?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I forgot to get this ready or I would have had it.
Children.
But,
No,
oh, there
okay.
they are. There they are riding together. Now pause. Okay, is that Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah.
Oh,
Look like he and his mother.
that's him?
Yes.
Keep my comments to myself.
Yeah,
So
older.
if you look at, yeah, he's a lot older. I haven't really watched anything with him in it.
I said it made him look older for the
Oh, they
scene.
made him look
I
older?
believe so.
Okay. So,
I'm not sure.
you see the two of them there. Now, there's a scene in the movie where he asks her, "What do you call the color of your skin, or the color that you are," or something like that, implying like that she was a different color than he is. Now, you have eyes, right? Do they appear to be different colors?
No, they don't.
So what the hell is he talking about?
When you find out, let me know.
Okay. This is the thing, y'all. Excuse me. This is what I'm talking about. Them giving you and projecting an image. All right. Him getting people. I don't know how many people believed that she's a different shade than he is. I don't know how many people ask the question, what is he talking about? What they look the same complexion to me. They look the same skin tone. They both are light orange. I don't know like how many people question that question. And I think she said something like, well, what color? I don't know what she said, but I'm just like, what in the hell is going on here? They want, so somebody somewhere, I guarantee you, that made so much sense to them. And in their minds, she's just so much darker than he is, or redder than he is, or browner than he is. Whatever it was that they were implying by that question. But it's just the fact that they're right here in front of our face and implying that she was so much darker. All right. So let's go to webcam, because this is what we're doing over here. We are doing journalism. All right. So y'all saw the Turtle Island. Saw the Turtle Island. And in the movie, the lady was one of these tribes of people, as you saw here in this movie that I just showed you. So from Strange World, the character who was in charge had feathers, long straight hair. I think she had feathers in her hair, but she was depicted as a Native American. So now,
I think they deleted all of that.
I think they did, but we go.
No,
Oh,
there
there
it
he is. There he is. There he is. Yeah. And take. Now, let's look at him. So let's blow him up. This is the original mascot of the Washington Redskins. Redskins. Like this man I'm married to over here. Alright? Where did they get him from then? Like, who decided to color him the same color as you? Like, where? Come on now. Like, I'm trying to be, huh? I mean, he's red. In the sun.
Yeah,
Yes,
in
you're
the
very
sun. I'm
red.
red in the sun.
Yes, you're very red in the sun.
I used to be called black all the time.
Right.
A lot of people called me
Yeah,
black
they
when
did.
I was younger. I was, the darkest, whatever you want to call it. But I was always known as little black boy.
They just didn't know no better. They shouldn't have at that age anyway. No one should have been looking at you as sexual chocolate. Sexual chocolate, everyone. No, nobody should have been looking at you like that at that age. But like this is why we're here, because why are you? First off, that is like the dumbest thing ever. Dumbest thing ever to pick on someone because of their complexion. And like a melanin rich complected person at that, like to just be ignorant of the fact of how beautiful your skin is. Like for people to be ignorant of the fact, there's people who are my complexion who want to be lighter. Like, love who you are. Love who you are. Like, isn't it so wonderful that we all have these different tones and complexions, the diversity, the variety? It just makes us all so much more beautiful in our own way. Yes. So, yeah. Wow. The stupidity. What?
Wow. Because I'm looking at that photograph.
And we grew up in a house with, a full range of complexions. My grandfather was light. He was light, where he was mistaken for white at times when it was dangerous for people to come into the neighborhood because of what people were doing outside of the neighborhood to our community members, when my mom was a child. And so they had to protect themselves and not let the outsiders in because of the racist.
There's no need of covering it up. Back then, they used to jump on our parents.
Right. I was going to say because of the racist acts. Yeah.
All of that.
Right. So
in order for them to be safe, they had to protect themselves and not allow these outsiders to come in.
Except for the mailman. and my grandfather, which is
Which
copper
was
color.
the milkman,
But he was
No,
just
I'm
really, but he was just really light. So they have to like look out for Mr. Evans. Make sure you don't get hit. Make sure he can get home safe. Sort of thing. All right. And then my grandmother was chocolate. Had a chocolate complexion, red tone, very beautiful, and then you had all in between, and then some who had a deeper complexion than my grandmother. So, and we just we didn't see color because nobody, like, I'm really grateful that I grew up the way that I grew up, not experiencing colorism in my home. Like, I didn't see it. Like, we didn't. It was no privilege because someone was lighter or darker or anything of that nature. No one got mad and said to one of the deeper toned cousins or siblings, "Oh, you black," or none of. First off, my grandmother wasn't having that. But two, she didn't talk about it, so it didn't exist. We didn't point out, "Oh, look at her skin. Oh, she's so light." Like some people, like I've heard people do that and say that, "Oh, she have good hair." What is good hair? It's just so much stuff that we have to overcome and realize that, what is this going on here? Don't play with me. See what they do when you
Wow.
you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I'm swimming for a second there.
Yeah, that beeping. They had like a pop up or something. That ain't never happened before
I'm looking
on my
around, I'm
MacBook.
like,
That
"Damn."
never happened before. Anyways, y'all. Okay, so I showed y'all the Redskin and the Turtle Island, and I'm trying to think what else.
That's just like Queen Khalifa, and they point her out to be on the seal, on the what's his name?
Yep.
Seal.
Yes. Thank you. Original estate of California seal. Just a second, y'all. Just 1 second. I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, sorry about that. So let's look at this seal. There's several seals. Now I've seen seals where, let me put y'all on the screen. So, I mean, since we're on a topic of history, that is not Calafia. Alright? Okay. Who is this? And look at that complexion. She sure looks copper colored to me. What do y'all think? Up there at the top. Copper color. Copper color. Or is that Davy Jones? Davy Crockett with that rat tail coon. Coon hat. Raccoon hat. But I mean, the whole thing, the thing that's a trip is the fact that I see so many people. What is this world coming to? People are just filling their carts up and running out of the stores and, ma'am, a jar of mayonnaise is $9. I'm not saying they're right. But I'm not saying they're wrong either. How can we say they're wrong when we still have squatters living here? And why are we saying they're squatters? Because they came here, they took up residency illegally, moved people off their land, killed people, pillaged. Very, very savage-like. Not savage-like. Savages. Enforced laws and then expect people to abide by them. And if you think someone stealing a cart of groceries is bringing about the end of the world, or these carjackings, or like, people were landjacked. Like, so many horrific acts occurred here. That our people have not recovered from. And then you expect a people that have been knocked over the head and miscombobulated, like, you expect them to function properly. You expect them to have focus. You expect them to thrive. You expect them to pull themselves up by the bootstraps, and they don't even have boots. So we're here to talk about all of this. But not just to talk about it, not just to bring up things that we may see as problems. Not just to bring up things that we see as issues, but to come with solutions. To come with fixes for these issues. To come in love, most importantly. And understanding. It's time for us to realize that we have been traumatized, that a lot of us have lived in a state of fear. A lot of us are suffering from PTSD and have no idea. A lot of us are going through a wide range of emotions every day, and it's so exhausting. because we're constantly trying to thrive and make it in a society with people who want to, like, because I'm going to tell you this. I'm standing, right? I'm standing strong, and I'm standing up. My family is standing strong. We're standing up. But there are those of us out there where people have their foot on their neck. And they're telling them that nothing is wrong. You're making it up. You're making up excuses. The whole time they're standing with their foot on their neck. The whole time they're calling them lazy. The whole time they're blocking them. They're creating all kind of glass ceilings and new rules once you reach the finish line, or you think you are going to reach the finish line, then it's moved back. And the whole time they're doing all of these things, creating all these distractions, committing all these heinous acts, committing all these racist acts, committing all of these, this gatekeeping, they're telling you that it's just you, that you're lazy, that you're in America, the land of opportunity, and everybody has a chance, but you are blowing it because you are not applying yourself. And that is pure, you fill in the blank. Fill in the blank. So we are here because we are, first off, confirming all of those things for you. Yes, you have been experiencing stress, exhaustion, post-traumatic syndrome disorder, depression, anxiety. Why wouldn't you? When everybody of that's the thing too, is that so many other groups of people don't even realize how they look down on the one group of people. What is it about us? What is it about us that's so special? What is it about us that is so intriguing? What is it about us that is so threatening to these other people that they feel like they should keep their foot on our necks? And to hell with that. And the start of it is realizing that you are your own person. Realizing that, like I watched this interview with Morgan Freeman. Don Lemon was interviewing Morgan Freeman, and he asked him about racism in the industry. And Morgan Freeman's response was, the only reason why racism exists is because people keep talking about it. Now, when I first watched it, I was like, why would he say that? I know he faced racism in the industry, and why would he say something like that? Why would he speak up? Like, he has this huge platform. And once I became a co-creator with the True Divine Source, instead of just allowing life to happen, once I start orchestrating, designing, and creating my own reality, then I came into the know. And it popped up in my head one day, without seeing the interview again, it popped up in my head, and I was like, that's what Morgan Freeman was talking about. And I look at his career, the diverse roles he's played, how many roles he played. He didn't allow someone to stop him or get in his way. He doesn't just stick to one certain role. He's not just the butler. He's not just the crime boss. He played God. He played God in Bruce Almighty. Right? He narrates, right, a few times.
Yes.
He even narrates for God, okay? In those what you call
show.
those National Geographics or something like that.
It's a bunch of stuff. Yes.
Morgan Freeman is known all across the globe. If somebody is looking at him as he's a so-called black man first, something else Morgan Freeman said that I truly agree with from the start when he first said it. What is Black History? I'm not celebrating Black History. Why limit it? Why limit it? In the shortest month of the year at that. I know we're going over a lot of different subjects and topics, but it is all tying in, and we just wanted to come and give you a feel for who we are, what we're about, and what to expect from our platform. Which, what are you gonna say something like that?
I was just gonna say, I was gonna give you another analogy for what Morgan Freeman was saying. Yes, I did.
Thank you.
What was that part? You were just talking about the part where he said that. I can't remember the part.
The only reason why racism exists because people keep talking about it.
Yes, it's just like when you're in elementary or junior high school, for instance, and you have to take a second language. If you don't continue to use it, you forget about it.
Yep.
And so it's just like he said, if no one's thinking about it, then it doesn't exist. If you're not using it, then you lose it. It's gone. Same thing, and we have to start looking at things, what they say, with the glass half full. Yeah, you have to.
Right.
You just have to.
Right. And we're not saying that racism doesn't occur, that it doesn't exist. But the thing is, it's passed down by talking about it.
Well, and then the thing is that you being
and giving it
creator,
power.
you
Yes.
giving it power. You
and giving
can't-
it power.
You can't allow this to exist in your realm. You create your own world. And so if you're creating your own world, why allow negativity to enter into your world? You can't. You just.
Why is it just on me?
Because I moved.
Oh, okay.
I had hurt myself a little bit and I moved.
Oh, okay. Right, because, and I'm going to probably continuously refer to Manifest with Mo, but we talk about that as far as allowing what we desire to occur in our own reality, in our own world. So, people may say, well, it's not people talking about racism, it's the way they act, it's the way they behave, it's the way they do things. Well, how do you do things? That's what we're focusing on here. What we are doing. Because when you're focusing on what you are doing and how you're moving and what you're building, and you have that tunnel vision, then none of that other stuff matters. Now, there are going to be people who are going to continue to participate in that reality where those things exist. They choose it though. That's the thing. They choose it. Like, people were in an uproar when Kanye said that he believes slavery is a choice, or was a choice. And I have to say, it just doesn't make any sense to me why it would be about 200 slaves on a plantation and about 10, the head of the house, his wife, their children, and maybe 3 overseers, and you don't overtake them. They had to load a shotgun. They slept at night. Why not wipe them all out? They was wiping you out. They were raping you. They were taking your children. They were doing all of these heinous acts, right? Why would you feel for them? Like, what in the hell kind of a Stockholm Syndrome is that? Stockholm Syndrome. So is that what our people are still suffering from today? Why are we trying to keep up in a system that was not designed for us to succeed and thrive in? I'm not preaching separation. I'm not, or racism, or what I'm preaching is a collective effort on our part to uplift our own people. We have been tired. We have been worn down. Our inventions have been used. Our energy has been used. Our emotions have been played on. So it is time, right, to realize that we don't have the energy, the resources, the withal to focus on anybody else but ourselves. We just don't have, we just shouldn't be on that type of time right now. We just shouldn't be on that type of time. Because this is what always continues to happen. Am I guilty of having designer pieces in my collection? Yes. Am I guilty of, buying things that, in the past that I could have used that money better to invest within, but within the community. However, today is a new day. Am I saying throw out all that stuff? No. But what I'm saying is moving forward, right? We on a different type of time. We're investing in ourselves. First spiritually. Really first mentally. Because the mental is what matters the most. The mental is how we create, inform, and shape the matter.
Let me give you an example.
Mm-hmm.
So, an example is, okay, I want you to tell me what you think when I ask you what does this word mean, or what you think when you hear it. When you hear the word broke, what do you think instantly?
Something that needs to be fixed, or maybe it's how you say it? Irreparable, like it can't be repaired. I'm trying to blank. Yeah.
Okay, so when most people hear broke, they think I don't have money. Okay. Now, if you look at the dictionary, or if I'll just put it up on my phone, and it says having completely run out of money, many farmers went broke. Okay, that's some type of new definition, because broke is something that is broken, that does not work. When you break a wheel or you chip a tooth, is broken. You hit the TV screen with a baseball bat, it's broken. These are things that are broken, but they've made it to where, and I'm talking about spell casting in the English language, casting spells on each other daily and not knowing it. But they have us thinking that we're broke. And as long as we're saying we're broke and we have this mindset to say that we're broke, we are broke. In the sense of what our mind is thinking, without money. So now when I hear somebody say, you broke, I'm not broke. I don't even like to say that I don't have. Because now I'm not creating, I'm actually taking away from myself, from my universe, from me creating what I desire to have. So with me saying this is that I'm just saying to guard the words that you say, and think about what you're saying, because once again, the English language is based on spell casting. So we have to be alert and aware of the things that we say. And we're not gonna, it's not like we're gonna get it overnight. It's a process, because you think, here I am, 42, getting ready to be 43, getting ready to be 44. And all of these years, I've been saying broke and, spell casting. And so it takes time. Just like we built these habits over time, it's going to take time to undo these habits and to restructure our vocabulary. So I just want to encourage everybody to jump along and start attempting to change the way that their thought pattern and the words that they use. But I just wanted to get that out. I felt like it was a need to put that out there.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to kind of elaborate on it.
And I totally agree. Totally, fully agree. I'm trying to think, was there anything else tonight? I can't think of anything else. And my coffee wore off like 10 hours ago, so. And my face keep itching, y'all. I've been having, oh my goodness, so much dry skin. I'm not gonna lie, I went through a bout of depression, and like, y'all, continue to do the self-care, okay? Just push yourself. Where I didn't keep up with my skincare regimen, and this is what can happen. That's why I'm being truthful with y'all, because things like this happen, especially when you're trying to get ahead and focus. It's just so many distractions. It's just so much. I got distracted. I got sidetracked. When you're trying to get ahead and meet your goals.
Not trying to get ahead.
What?
You have to change that.
Oh, because I said trying.
Yeah, you're not trying.
I got you. Well, I was really doing well, keeping up with my weekly vlogs, and then I got some type of weird something one day. It was so weird because I had a headache and I was weak and I felt feverish. The headache and the neck ache was horrific. And that lingered, and then I was like physically weak I feel like I still haven't fully recovered my strength yet. I'm feeling better though because I've been back on my sea moss and garlic and honey daily. But because I wasn't feeling well, and then if you go on to Manifest with Mo, like I talk about a lot of spiritual stuff, and like I went through another Dark Night of the Soul experience, and so it just took so much out of me, where when it came to doing my skincare routine, I'm gonna be completely honest, because I feel like this is what is needed. Like, we put on so many facades and fronts, and just, like we just have it all together, and then it puts so much pressure on other people to feel like they need to have it all together all the time. And so I'm going to be completely honest, like during that rough patch, there were days where I didn't even wash my face. I just laid in the bed, especially when I wasn't feeling well. I just went to the bathroom, came back to the bed, was barely eating. So yes, if you see me keep it rubbing my face or touching my face, is healing. It was really, really dry. The winter air did a number on me. I have to stop being so hard on one another. That was another thing I wanted to say. And assuming just because you would handle a situation a certain way, that doesn't mean that the next person has the mental capacity to handle that, or the emotional capacity to handle a situation the way that you would handle the situation. We are all here living our lives and viewing, right, everything that's going on within our lives from our own perspective. So that's very important, especially when it comes to healing the family. A lot of things can be hush hush and taboo. Like, we don't talk about Bruno type of thing in Encanto. If you haven't seen that, like, and you just look at that movie, and that's a perfect example of how we don't talk about Bruno wreaked havoc, because they didn't talk about and explain or truly understand what was going on with Bruno. They thought that Bruno was bad luck, when all they had to do was listen to the advice or to the warning that Bruno was giving, and they could have avoided the disaster that occurred. And if they would have talked about Bruno, then Marisol would have known that not to go adventuring out and all these things that would happen, but they had to happen in order to cause the family to be stronger and grow to the next level, to blossom. And her gift was, the whole time, was a gift of love and a gift of knowing and a gift of being the next up in her family, as the matriarch. So the point of all of that is, when you don't talk about these things, the wounds never heal. In fact, they become worse. And they can become infected, and they can fester and cause ongoing agony in people's lives. And it's horrible. So it's so important to understand that just because you were your dad's favorite, it doesn't mean that dad didn't treat your sister or your brother a different type of way, and that because of his treatment of them, they feel a certain way. And it's best to just understand why they feel that way, instead of saying, "No, my dad was the best, my mom was the best to me, or is the best, grandma's the best, uncle such and such is the best." We have to realize that, hey, this person may treat this person this way, and then open up our eyes so we can see from that perspective. Oh, this is why this person is hurt. This is why this person moved away and doesn't want to deal with the family. This is why this person doesn't come to the events. Oh, but this person is always with this person, but not with me, or won't call me, or won't talk to me. Maybe they feel most comfortable and safe with that person. So I'm going to leave y'all with that. Anything you got to say, babe?
Nothing else.
Okay.
Ready to call it a night. It's been a long day.
Yes, it has. What is today?
Today is Sunday.
Today is Sunday.
The beginning of the week.
Yes, it is. Sunday.
And we have a big day coming up this week.
Yes, we do. Yes,
Mr.
we do.
Marlowe's turning 12, turning 4, going on 12.
Leap year, baby. Yes. And we are so grateful. Yes, I am sleepy. So we will come back sometime this week. To be continued, because we are running the 28-day workshop, as I stated before. And then you can check me out on my vlogging channel, Mahania Shanette. That's MOHANIA SHANETTE. Yeah, because I already know I'm not going to do anything in the description box of this video tonight. After I hit that end stream, it's time to start preparing for the week. So we will talk to you all later on this week. Sending so much love. Like, we truly love you. Truly love you. Are you mimicking me?
Yes, I'm going to ask you, but...
We do, on a soul level, love you. And we hope you got something out of this. You think they got something out of this?
I hope so.
I hope so.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we've been talking for over an hour.
Yeah. She's been talking for over an hour.
I have. He talked about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. And then now I'm going to be trying to go to sleep, and he's going to be having bright ideas and talking to me.
No, I'm about to call it a night because I have an early appointment tomorrow.
All right, y'all. So we will talk to you all later this week. Alrighty.